Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Dior, and this is Middara Unintentional Malum, Act 1. We're doing Sickles upon Sickles, and we're still alive. Since we went through the grotto first, we're going to be spawning in the orange tiles. So we're going to give a bit of a surprise to our opponents here. I also off-screen cleaned up everything. Damage does carry over, unfortunately, so we do have 3 damage on Zeke and 5 on Nightingale. Obviously, our biggest issue with our build is technically we don't have any discipline healing. That being said, if we were that concerned about healing, we have about 50 million juice boxes with us. Literally, the consumable deck only has 2 cards left in it. So, obviously, that's not going to remain because once we get through a shop and train phase, it's going to force us to discard. So we're going to have to start selling consumables at this point, which is not the end of the world. Or we have to go and buy another Adventures pack, which is honestly kind of tempting. Okay, so with all that said and done, let's dive right in. So how do we want to set things up? I think I want Nightingale here. Yeah, Nightingale there would be good. We want Rook. Rook is the one carrying the football, so we do kind of want him to do his own thing. Excuse me. And I think we'll go with this setup. All right, we'll go ahead and shuffle the initiative track. All right, and then as per the rules, we do surprise the Sickles. The 4 of you crawl on hands and knees until the tight passage opens up, causing you to spill out onto the floor below. You look around and see that you're standing around a pair of startled Sickles. And then as said here, Sickle initiative cards are pushed to the back of the initiative track. So we're just going to do this, and then this. Okay, Rook goes first, making sure everyone's stamina is correct. It is. All right, Rook, I'm going to spend 2 stamina to go ahead and cast a Courage Stifle, and we're going to target the teal Sickle. I am going to go ahead and empower it. That was kind of awful. I'm going to go ahead and reroll with intervention. All right, that's slightly better. 11. No go. All right, cool. Thanks, game. I'll go ahead and spend a stamina to give myself intervention again, and that's going to be it. Kind of slacking there, Rook. All right, goes to Zeke. Zeke will spend 1 stamina to go ahead and do Banish Knowledge. We'll target Nightingale first. Yeah, we'll target Nightingale first. And then I'm going to spend 2 stamina to attack this Sickle. We'll target the green one. We're just going to attack with 2 whites. It is a miss. I will exhaust a hand axe to attack again. That's going to do, let's see, 2 plus 2, so 4 damage. That is to the green one. Or sorry, the green one. 4 damage. And that's kind of it, unfortunately. I'm not going to throw any axes yet. I'm going to hold on to them. It goes to Remy. Remy's going to go ahead and do a Blade Works. Alright, definitely killed on the wounded one. I'm then going to spend a stamina to do a Shady Training. And move to here. And then we're going to go ahead and attack again. 12 is 4 plus 2 from swords, and then symbols, more than enough to kill. Alright, first Sickle group is dead. Let's see if we can get something out of this. 7 gold. I mean, gold is good, but I would like to get some items. Alright, that is all of Remy's stamina. We'll go ahead and go to Nightingale. Nightingale's going to do a Utility Core move to go to here. And then we're going to shoot. We do have +1 to this because we are not moving. We will have -1 as well because we're shooting into hindering. All right, good luck. That is a 10. It'll be 2, 3 damage. I'm going to use the quiver to reroll the 3. That's more than enough. All right, so that's 14, which would do 6 damage base, which will kill 1. Okay. That is... also, I do get some symbols, other symbols from that. I'm going to go ahead and take a step back to make that thing come towards us. All right. Goes to cave sickles 1 through 3. This one's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once it leaves this tile here, I'm going to shoot it. The reason why I'm waited for this tile is so it's not hindering. Whenever you're doing a break attack, though, the attack is based off the tile they're leaving. So if I did it while they're leaving the hindering tile, then I would have the hindering penalty. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do an Overwatch shot. I will go ahead and spend 1 stamina to empower this, and we'll see what happens. +1 to this because we haven't moved. Wow, what a mess. I'm going to use intervention and reroll everything. Wow, what a mess. Can't do anything about that. All right, cool, it misses. So instead, the cave sickle's going to shoot me. I'm going to go ahead and evade with a cold shirt. Oh, now you give me not a skull. White and a purple. 13. I think it still hits me. Yeah, just barely. 12. It's 12 exactly. All right. So it's going to be 1 base, 2, 3, 4. So I take 4 damage. That is unfortunate. All right. Not much I can do about that. I'm just counting again to make sure. 11, 12. Yep. All right, cool. And then this one's going to come in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And shoot at Nightingale. Unfortunately, I have no way of evading. So this may kill me. 9 is 1, 2, 3. It'll do 3 damage. Almost dead. Not quite, though. All right, new round. Okay, if it goes first, I might be screwed. Okay, we're okay. Goes to Rook. Get 3 stamina. We'll spend 1 to move. And go 1, 2... yeah, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm okay with this. All right, let's trigger blue totem. I know what's coming, but I'm okay with that. If red objective is on the board, discard it. We will. Then reveal small and large hitting cards UM1 and spawn Whopper, the warrior cave sickle, on the space totem occupied. Whopper is a 1/1 figure. When Whopper, the warrior cave sickle, is defeated, instead of getting combatant loot card, you will gain 1 cave sickle monster loot. So it's nice that they give you some things like that where it automatically gets you a monster loot. UM1. All right. Okay. Whopper. All right. Spawns on the blue totem. All right. We'll read the back of this real quick. Warrior Sickle. Cave sickles are a ubiquitous part of adventuring Alinea. They seem to be waiting underneath every rock and around every corner. Occasionally, adventurers report coming across especially large specimens. For a long time, these big, aggressive cave sickles were thought to be a whole different species. It is now speculated that there are different types of cave sickles that serve their hives in different ways. Ordinary cave sickles are the most commonly seen and are thought to be the scouts and warriors. Deeper within their hives, larger varieties can be found. These are warriors tasked with protecting their hives from intrusion by humans and other threats. They are usually only encountered near a hive entrance. Cave Sickle warriors look different from their smaller counterparts, with a pair of grasping claws and a much rounder body. The warrior sickles use a special pheromone to rally their lesser cousins. This means that an unwary adventurer may see an even battle become decidedly unfair as cave sickles swarm to defend the hive. Mercifully, cave sickle warriors seem to only be interested in protecting their homes. They do not pursue intruders too far from the hives. Novice adventurers are advised to flee if they find themselves set upon by cave sickle warriors, as they usually give up the chase before too long. Cases of massive packs of warriors roaming deep underground have been recorded. It's thought that these packs of warriors gather when a hive needs a heavy lifter to clear out sections of earth to expand their home. Luckily, this is a rare occurrence, as a massive group of cave sickle warriors would be problematic for any adventuring party. Much like ants, cave sickle hives sometimes clash with each other over food and resources. In these cases, cave sickle warriors have been seen dismembering each other with gleeful fervor. The display usually leaves onlookers grateful they are not involved. All right. So I guess a curious thing is, despite the fact that this thing's a warrior sickle, I don't think you can get a conduit off this guy. In any case, it's a sickle boss. Superior sickle anatomy. It's immune to condemn, though surprisingly not immune to poison. Whopper's movement point cost is not increased by terrain or allies. Whopper will never attempt to jump over dangerous terrain unless he is adjacent to an opponent at the start of his turn. Rally at the start of the Whopper's turn. Each cave sickle moves 2 spaces towards the nearest opponent. And then, is there an opponent adjacent? Well, we'll talk about the steps here when it matters. One thing to note is it is capable of spawning cave sickles. Monsters that are summoned or spawned do not drop loot, so you can't just farm this thing for loot. He rolls in power, white and orange for his attack. He has white and teal conviction, has 2 armor, 6 movement, 9 defense, and 80 health. Shields are +1, and bursts are +2 physical damage. All right, it is still Rook's turn, and not much we can do about that. So where was I? We started here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm actually okay with just staying here for now. So I'll go ahead and, well, actually, there's a couple things we can do that are cheeky. No, I'll stay here. Alright, I will spend 2 stamina and empower this and do Courage Stifle and see if we can get ourselves on the board. 8 is 14. Alright, we do 8 damage. We're 1/10 of the way there. Okay, goes to Whopper. Is there an opponent adjacent? No. Is there an opponent within range 6? Yes. Make a range 6 attack against the nearest opponent. This has follow-up Wilt and Paralysis, force 10. Alright, so it's going to make an attack. I don't have any way of stopping this, so I'm just going to let it come. The attack thankfully misses. Then make a range 6 attack against the same opponent. Again. Again, it misses. Holy crap. So yeah, this could potentially do a lot of damage, because obviously you can get up to 4 shields on the black die, but luck is on our side for now. Oh, also, at the start of the Whopper's turn, we do need to move the cave sickles. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Goes to Zeke. Zeke will get 3 stamina. We will spend 1 of it to give haste to Nightingale. I will also do a utility core move to move a little closer. I will go ahead and spend 2 stamina to swing at this thing and see if we can make something happen. I'm going to target the purple cave sickle. Okay, I miss. I'll use a hand axe to attack again. I hit. I'll do 3 damage. And then I will throw an axe and kill it. Alright, and I think we're good for now. I don't exactly want to throw the other axe yet. Alright, goes to Remy. Remy will get 4 stamina. We'll spend 1 stamina to move. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Oh, actually, no, I'm flying. I have to... Can we make something happen here? We'll spend 2 to fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that puts me there. Then I'll do a shady training to get myself to at least here. Yeah, we'll just go there. Actually, you know what we'll do? So, flying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 to there. So I'll use up all my stamina. We'll do a Blade Works. Uh, 11 versus 9, so it'll be 2 base. 3, 4 for swords. 5, 6, 7, 8. It'll do 6 damage. Okay. And for now, that'll be it. Alright, goes to Nightingale. Nightingale will get 4 stamina. We'll go ahead and spend 2 to attack. We're not moving. Okay, I'll do Kill the Messenger to change that into a 7, which will be 13, which will be 5, and then the shields will finish it off as well as the burst. So that will kill that Cave Sickle. We will get loot. 5 gold. We're not going to get an item. There's, I believe, only 2 more opportunities to get loot cards, but that's okay. I will spend a stamina to do a utility core move. Actually, no, I will... One, two, three, 4. Yeah, I'll do a utility core move and just go here. Spend the extra stamina to move a space. I mean, the other option is I go down instead. Let's see, but I don't think I'm really that concerned about poisoning the Whopper right now. He can be poisoned, which does help, but I think we're okay. All right, round over. Oh, Whopper gets to go first. What a jerk. All right, there's an opponent adjacent. So he's going to take a swing. I will use a occult shirt to dodge. All right, that puts us at 12. Good luck. It misses. I do get a free counter. And I believe the way this works... Oh, actually, one thing to note is make a separate attack against each adjacent opponent. So the interrupt that happens because of counter, what that does is it will go to the next bold then. So if for whatever reason if Rook was here and he was about to be attacked next, the counter would actually prevent the attack on Rook, and then proceed on to the then step where he moves away. All right, so we'll go ahead and take our swing here. No empower, it's just going to be a regular swing. 13 versus 9, so it's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It will do 10 damage. I love longswords. All right, move to be at up to 8 range 6 from adjacent opponents. Let's see, Whopper's movement does not decrease. Will never attempt to jump. Okay, so this will provoke a break attack. So I'll take my break attack. Nothing there, huh? I'll. I will go ahead and use an intervention and reroll. It's a hit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll do 4 damage. Okay. So 1, 2, moves as far away as possible, and then it's going to shoot at Remy. Remy will use a defensive core to try to dodge. Alright, 12 defense again. Skull makes an automatic miss. And that is it on that front. One thing to know is the ranged attack is the only thing that does the wilt and paralysis. Okay, goes to Zeke. Zeke will get 3 stamina. We'll spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six. And then we'll go ahead and give haste to Rook. And then we'll go ahead and do a utility core move. Back this way. Alright, goes to Nightingale. Nightingale will get 4 stamina. We'll do a regular utility core move to get to here. And then spend a stamina to flip this token. It is a yellow one. You find a pile of treasure, gain 2 random consumables. There's only 2 left. These will unfortunately all go into the stash, but we'll definitely make use of them in the future, because that is the final throwing knife that we need. Or want, rather. And then I'm going to go ahead and spend a stamina to move. And I'm going to move right here. Alright. Okay, goes to Remy. I think we can cheese the boss. Oh no, we can't cheese the boss because he's on the objective. Never mind. That's okay. We'll still murder him the usual way. If you can get Whopper into a corner and block him with bodies, you can Bone Shaker him to just fall into a pit because you can't jump over figures. All right. Actually, give me one moment. Yep, I did. I just checked it. You can't jump over figures. All right. We get 4 stamina on Remy. We'll spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and then we're going to spend 3 stamina to do Onslaught. And let's see what we can make happen. I will go ahead and do the Enchanted Piercing, reroll all of it. Well, this is why I don't like Onslaught. Well, Blade works. 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It'll do 7 damage. Alright, I'll go ahead and do a fight drive at this point. 10, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll do 3 damage. Okay, goes to Rook. Rook will get 4 stamina thanks to the haste. We'll spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go ahead and give it intervention to Remy. And then we're going to spend 2 stamina and Empower to do Courage Stifle. That is 16. Okay, 8 damage. Getting there. Alright, new round. Okay. Goes to Remy. Remy will get 4 stamina. We'll go ahead and spend 3 of it to do Onslaught. 9 is a hit, just barely. So it's going to do base 0, +2 for swords, +2 for symbols, and then +2 for burst. So 2, 4, 6, it'll do 4 damage. And then I get to follow up with a second swing. We'll go ahead and use intervention to reroll. Alright, well, I spent 3 stamina to hit once. Alright, blade works. Nothing. I could try throwing knives, but there's a 1 in 3 chance that I'll do literally no damage with them. So I'm not that desperate yet. She is at full health, so she's not on death's door or anything. Goes to Rook. Rook will go ahead and give intervention to Remy. Get up to 5 stamina. We'll spend 2 to do Courage Stifle and empower it. 7, 13. 8 damage. We'll cast it again. We'll spend a stamina to empower it. 13. Another 8 damage, putting it at 66 out of 80. Goes to Nightingale. Nightingale is going to just hang out. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, goes to Whopper. Whopper's going to swing at Remy. Remy will evade with a occult shirt. Alright, we'll use an intervention to reroll the skull. Alright, whatever. It is still a miss, so I do successfully dodge. So I will go ahead and roll a counter. 13, so it's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It'll do 10 damage. Okay, and then it's going to... It can't move away. Yeah, it cannot move away. Was it moved to be up to range 6 from adjacent opponents? 3, 4... Actually, yeah, it can. So it's actually going to provoke a bunch of attacks opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll get me as far away from Remy as possible. So break attacks from both Remy and Rook. So I believe that's how it works. Either way, we're probably going to get killed regardless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll do 3 damage. And then for Rook, nothing. I'll intervention it. 11, so it'll be 2, 3, 4. It will do 2 damage, which will kill. So Whopper dies. You do not get a loot. You don't get loot. Instead, you'll get a random cave sickle loot thing. Yeah, 1 monster loot. We already have 1 of them, so all that's left is the charm and the chitin. Okay, I'm gonna hit shuffle once and take the top. Okay, we get the chitin. Flip, when you are dealt damage, ignore all physical damage dealt to you. It's a really useful one. It's essentially a curse. That just a curse that only unflips on refresh, rather. Okay, that was Whopper. It goes to Zeke. At this point, Zeke will go ahead and spend 2 stamina to give himself haste. And then we will do a utility core move to get to here. Alright, new round. Okay, goes to Nightingale. Nightingale will pass turn. Goes to Remy. Remy will get 4 stamina. We'll spend 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 7, 9, 11, 13. Alright, goes to Zeke. Zeke will get 4 stamina. We'll spend, we'll do a utility core move first, and then spend a stamina to move. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll spend a stamina to swap over to Waterloo for him. And then for Rook, Rook will get 4 stamina. He'll spend 1 to give himself an intervention, spend 1 to move, and then spend 1 to set the bomb. This is risky because I'm doing it as the last action, but I'm not going to stall. Alright, the bomb is set. Remove the bug bomb token from your card, then place the blue exit token on any unoccupied space on the south side of tile UN1. So get rid of the bug bomb. Give me that exit. I'll put it down here. At the beginning of the next round and each round after, add 1 time token to the back of the initiative track. When 5 tokens have been added this way, the party is defeated. After reading this, read the hidden text for the green objective. The bomb emits a periodic high-pitched beep. In the distance, you hear more cave sickles. Spawn 6 cave sickles on or adjacent to the green objective token. Then discard the green objective token. Add the following AI step to the end of all cave sickle cards. Otherwise, move towards nearest opponent. So these things are just running at us. I'm going to go ahead and roll this purple die for the first group. Okay, it's the variant, and then for the second group. Okay, we have both variants. Okay. We also need to spawn a bunch of these. So let's do that. Also, all these guys have just spawned, so they're all going to be moving. Alright. So on or adjacent to the red or the green objective. I'm just going to remove this now. Okay, I'll set it up like that. That is it for Rook. Goes to Cave Sickle 4 through 6. So 4 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can start taking shots at Zeke. Zeke will evade. Or dodge, rather. Okay, he's at 10 defense. There's only one cave sickle in SOI, so it's just going to take a shot. A purple and a white. Misses. Now this guy is going to attack twice. But first, I will go ahead and counter with a tidal bolt. Can I do that? Yes, I believe I can. Because it is a ranged attack. So I'll counter with a tidal bolt and see what happens. Here goes nothing. Also, yeah, that's all good. Make an attack. This will be at -1. It hits. I'll do 2 damage. And then it's going to shoot at me again. No one's in SOI for this thing, so that's fine. Alright. I'll let this attack go through. Misses. Okay. Goes to the green one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does it have line of sight? Oh, actually it does. So technically what should have happened here is it should have done this. It's still fine. It's still legit. Okay. Because, yeah, it would have stopped at up to range 4. Okay, in any case, Cave Sickle is going to shoot. This one's going to have 2 whites. I'm not going to roll. I won't bother dodging. It hits. It does 0 damage. Actually, sorry. The shot does actually have -1 because of the rule of diagonals. Actually, it doesn't even need the rule of diagonals. It does go through a hindering tile. So it is going to miss. Okay, and then it's going to shoot again because it is a Itlim infused version. Yeah, make 2 range 4 attacks. Alright, second attack. Not dodging. This time it does hit. Its symbols don't matter, so it does exactly 0 damage. Yeah, because -1 puts at 8. I had 8 defense, and symbols don't matter because I have arcane. Okay, then the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To there. Real quick question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, nothing there. All right, it's going to go ahead and take 2 shots at Zeke. This time it is just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing to worry about here. Yeah, it's just going to be a white die again. All right, 2 white dice. All right, this one does hit. He's shooting out of it, so it's no penalties. So 13 is going to be 5 damage, and symbols don't matter. And then he's going to shoot again. And miss. Give me a moment. Okay, I'm just verifying I didn't miss any attacks. All right, that is it for 4 through 6. Next is going to be this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can only go to here. Yeah, so move. Otherwise, move towards the nearest opponent. Yep. All right. Then it's Cave Sickle 2. 1, 2. And then the last one's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually, let me take a step back there. I think I miscounted. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one can go here. Okay. So it's going to shoot at Zeke. So this tunnel here is actually blocking line of sight, so I only have Hive Mind with those 2. So it's just going to be 2 whites again. Again, not dodging. 12 is going to be 4 damage. All right, I will dodge the last one because I have to. Actually, no, I don't need to. It's at any time. So yeah, we'll just see what happens. So here goes, 2 whites. Good luck. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a stamina to change back into human form, take the hit, and use Caress to negate it. All right. Then it goes to this guy. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one can't get any closer. It's just going to go here. And then this one's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then try to shoot at Zeke. This will be at -2 because it's shooting through an ally and hindering terrain. And also, okay, this one will have Empower on it because there's 3 nearby. 9 -2 is a miss, so got that going for us, I guess. All right, and then one more shot. Misses. Okay, congratulations, Zeke, you lived. Bad news is I did really bad positioning for this, so let's see if we get screwed. All right, start of next round, we do get a time token. Okay, Nightingale goes first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and spend a stamina to move 2 steps with a utility core. Then I'm going to go ahead and pop a Quickened Eye to make an attack for free. This will be +1, -1 against the Cave Sickles. They do have increased defense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this one has literally +2 defense. All right, taking the shot. Good luck. That is a miss. Yep, just a miss. All right, I will spend 2 stamina to shoot again. All right, I will re-roll the 2. I will use Kill the Messenger. Sorry, that should be a 7 now. So 13 versus 10 defense. So I'll be 3 damage base. 4, 5, 6. So it does exactly 6 damage, which will kill this guy. Just for silliness, I will roll to see if it explodes. Does not. All right. Next, I'm going to go ahead and pop Ambitious. Okay. And then I'm going to spend 2 stamina to shoot the... I'm going to shoot the red Cave Sickle. Red Cave Sickle does not have increased defense because it only has Hive Mind with 2 of them. So it'll be +1, -1 because I am still shooting into hindering tiles. So here goes nothing. 12, so 4, and then 5, 6, it will kill. Does it explode? Does not explode. Okay, and then I have 2 stamina remaining. I will spend it. Also, actually, I will also take advantage of the books to move 1 step closer. And then use that to shoot at orange. 2 stamina for orange. Good luck. Fortunately, I don't have any ways of re-rolling that I care to use. Okay, that is it for Nightingale. Goes to Zeke, who is in could be in better shape right now. So 4 stamina for haste. Too bad I don't get submerged with Merchound. Okie dokie. So what we're going to go ahead and do first is we're going to throw an axe at the green one. That is 6. And remember, for those who don't know, the way it works is it throws the die up, puts it in a random orientation, and then gives random torque in a random axis. So even if it looks like it just flew straight up, it did randomize. I'll roll to see if it explodes. Does not explode. Okay. That helped out a lot. I'm going to go ahead and... I'm just thinking of what exactly we want to do. If there's at least... Alright, I'm going to spend 2 stamina. I'm going to spend 2 stamina. One of it I'm going to transform into a Cave Sickle. And then use another one to move. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And I will attack the teal Cave Sickle. I have +1 to the attack because there are 2 other Cave Sickles within SOI. And I will go ahead and do Onslaught because I can. So this will be empowered because, yeah, there are 2 nearby. I have +1 defense, +1 attack. Cool. I'm going to use an intervention to reroll. Alright, 9, 10. So 2, 3, 4. So 4 damage. I do 4 damage to this thing, which is enough to kill it. Oh yeah, that's because I counterattacked it earlier. Okay, we'll go ahead and roll this thing. No explosion. That is 4 through 6 dead. And then I get to draw a loot card. 7 gold. Yeah, we're not going to get a drop. 193. Our last card has a 1 in 5 chance of giving an item at this point. So only 20%. Alright, that is it for Cave Sickle. Or sorry, for Zeke, also known as Cave Sickle. It goes to Remy's turn. Remy will get maximum stamina. She's going to spend 2 to fly. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for 1 more stamina. And she's going to Blade Works. Alright, and then I will do... I'll throw a throwing knife. And kill it. We'll see if it explodes. Of course it does. Alright, I will roll Conviction. I passed. All right. Take out the cave sickles. I'll spend stamina to do a shady training to take a step closer. There's a wall here, so no break attack. All right, cave sickle 1 through 3. It's going to go ahead and take a swing at Zeke, and unfortunately, this will probably be the end of Zeke. But that's okay. 2 purples. Good luck. It's 9 minus 1. It's 8, and unfortunately, it will do. Actually, I think he lives. Yeah, minus 1 to this. It's 8. It does hit, and it only does 1 extra damage, putting him at 13 out of 14. Good job, Zeke, and thank you, Hindering Terrain. Actually, sorry, it keeps on going. Or does it? Oh, so what it does is make a attack against an adjacent opponent. If a cave sickle only attacks one opponent, continue down. Is there an opponent within range 4, it makes another attack. Okay, so it's going to shoot again. Misses. Then move to be adjacent to the opponent with the most damage, which is right here. It's going to go ahead and swing again. And miss. Okay, cool. We're good to go then. It goes to Rook. Rook, you only have one job to do, which is to go to that chest there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to loot it. It is a red token. Party gains pile treasure, 20 gold. 213. I am happy with this gold amount. All right, that is it for Rook. Goes to new round. So we're going to get another time token. Goes to Zeke. All right. Get 4 stamina. We'll spend 1 to transform back. And spend 2 to attack. This will be at -1. Actually, no, I will do a utility core to shift down a step. And then attack. 11. So it'll be 3, 4, 5. It'll do 5 damage. Almost killing it, but not quite. Unfortunately, I don't have any other ways to do damage, so that is it for that. I could drink a juice box, but honestly, I don't care. Goes to Nightingale. Nightingale will get 4 stamina. Actually, I'm a little curious. Okay, I was just kind of curious. So that 1 damage that Zeke took actually sort of saved the cave sickle, which is kind of funny because originally it was a tie with Nightingale and Zeke having the same damage, and Nightingale was actually highest on the initiative track. So what would have happened here is, back when we were set up like this, is the Zeke would have to have no choice but to run at Nightingale and provoke a bunch of break attacks. But unfortunately, because Zeke took 1 more point of damage, he became the highest damage character. All right, Nightingale, sorry. Nightingale is going to go ahead and just utility core a little bit closer. And then sure, we'll just take a shot. This will be at -1 in total because +1, -2. And then we'll use Kill the Messenger to make that into a 7, which will finish off this last cave sickle. Does it explode? No explosion. All right. That is cave sickles dealt with. Last card. 5 gold. No items. But gold is always good. Just kind of wish we got, like I said, I just hope we were to get 1 more item. Anyway, that is it for Nightingale. Goes to Rook. At this point, it doesn't really matter that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That'll cost him all of his stamina. Goes to Remy. Remy will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Loot this. It is a blue. Blue gets you 20 more gold. 2, 3, 8. I believe the last color that we didn't get was is a trap chest, so we dodged that bullet at least. I'll do a shady training to get back to here. New round, we're at 3 time tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Goes to Nightingale. Spend a stamina to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep jumping. 3 plus 5 plus 6 is more than enough. So that was what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That'll be enough to get us through, and we get to the exit. Adventurer finds and ends their turn on the blue exit. There is an alternate lose condition, by the way, of you placed the bug bomb, but we're still defeated. Either because you got killed by the cave sickles or you didn't get out in time. So each party member gets 1 experience, and we do get a restore. Okay. 1 XP away from possibly getting another discipline if he wanted to. Okay, bombs away, 53. Which is all the way back in the beginning. Zeke tossed the empty cloth onto the counter, unable to suppress his grin. We're back, Ormic. Got that job done. Ormic looked up from his reading, glancing from the empty cloth to their faces and back again. You made it all the way down? Didn't set it off early? Went as far as your map said. Rook's voice was absolutely confident. Nightingale seemed even more excited than usual. What was that about a reward? You don't know what this means to me. Ormic reached under the table, then tossed a little leather bag onto the counter. Metal clinked from within it as it landed. Thanks for your help, he said. 60 gold. 298. If the party defeated Whopper, Ormic curses that he's had a bounty on that creature for ages. Gives you a random mundane unique for your extra work. After getting your reward, continue reading. I should have probably saved this for the next video, but that's okay. So this is just unique items. So I'm going to go ahead and separate these out. So 6 items, because we bought 1 of them. A third of them are things we probably don't really need. But here goes nothing. Shuffle and take the top. Okay, this is the Sword of Dominions. As a sword, short sword, light has a white die. Has the same stuff a short sword has, which is the move diagonal and a reroll if you combo it with a sword. It also has finesse orange with a sword. So it's a little bit different from usual short swords, which usually only combo with lights. This one actually combos with sword. So if you put this with, I don't know, your longsword, it would be counted as an orange. Also, when you defeat an opponent during your turn, an ally with an SOI heals 3 damage. So this is a rather good weapon. The only bad part about it is if you go something like this, you will be rolling 2 oranges, which is great for accuracy, but it's bad for symbols. Because as you notice, you use only shields and burst, and oranges have more books than shields. That being, and the other bad part is Sword of Dominions doesn't have the +1 physical damage, and also your burst will become just +1 again with this combo. But having oranges is still rather good. So what I'll consider what to do with this a little bit later, but for right now, we got that item. Don't mention it. Zeke casually lifted the pouch, feeling the weight of gold with him. They turned to walk away, though Nightingale lingered a minute. If you report this to the king, you probably shouldn't tell him his daughter helped with the job. He's a little overprotective. Wait, what? You're Balthazar's daughter? Realization dawned and his face paled. They didn't stay long enough to see what he might do. And with that, we turn to the story round, page 47. All right. And And there you go. We've done all the side quests. All we have left is the bounty. So we have two options, which is Cave Sickle Queen or do Fury of Nature. I do want to do Fury of Nature. This one's going to be a little bit messy because I have to I can only read the physical booklet. There's no, as far as I know, there's no PDF. I'll see if there is one, but if not, you'll just have to listen and take my word for it as I read things. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I am Vita Prestior. This was Middara Unintentional Malum Act 1, and I'll see you guys next time.